You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, I think I actually remember talking about this story last year up in New Hampshire, where there were some students, a girl and parents that actually wanted to protest because a transgender was invading their sport. They wore wristbands with XX on them, notifying everybody that this is for females. Now, we saw something similar in the Olympics, guys, when in women's boxing, where you actually had males actually winning gold medals. Some of the women that they were actually boxing against said, nah, we're actually real females. And they were throwing up XX, okay? But in New Hampshire, it seems like we have a judge now that said, no, I'm going to back the school district and silence you. Yes, women are being silenced in their own sports. These women don't want males, aka transgenders, invading their sports. Now, apparently, guys, a George H.W. Bush appointed judge sided with the school district, man. This is insane. This is pure insanity right here, folks. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Right over here, guys. Federal judge blocks New Hampshire parents from protesting trans athletes with wristbands. Wow. Utterly ridiculous, folks. A federal judge in New Hampshire sided with a local school district and gender insanity by blocking parents from wearing wristbands on school property to protest transgender identifying boys from playing on girls' sports teams. Folks, we're living in a clown world. We're living in a clown world. These women don't want males in their sport. And now a judge says, nah, you got to shut up. This is crazy. In September, several parents wore pink wristbands with XX on them to reference female sex chromosomes during a girls' high school soccer game where trans-identifying male athlete Parker Terrell, now 16, was playing on the other team. Fox News reported on Tuesday. I remember that story now. I believe there was another one also as well. But anyway, Bow and Dumbarton School District Superintendent Marcy Kelly responded to the wristbands by issuing a notice of trespass against the parents, including Anthony and Nicole Foote, Kyle Fellers, and Eldon Rash, according to local media reports. The no trespass order has since expired. The parents subsequently sued the school district, alleging that their First Amendment rights had been violated and asking the judge to allow them to carry signs and wear wristbands featuring XX at school events while the case is ongoing. On Monday, U.S. District Court Judge Stephen McAuliffe, a George H.W. Bush appointee, sided with the school district and said it acted reasonably in preventing parents from protesting. What? This is crazy. So it's okay for males to invade female sports, but if females don't approve of that, they don't want males in their sports. Oh, that's a problem then. Wow. This judge really did fail right here. Says here, quote, while plaintiffs may very well have never intended to communicate a demeaning or harassing message directed at Parker Terrell or any other transgender students, the symbols and posters they displayed were fully capable of conveying such a message, he wrote. And that broader messaging is what the school authorities reasonably understood and appropriately tried to prevent. The broader and more demeaning, harassing message the school district understood plaintiffs' XX symbols to convey was, in context, entirely reasonable. Wow. A senior attorney for the Institute of Free Speech, one of the attorneys representing the parents said he disagrees with the court's decision. Quote, this was adult speech in a limited public forum, which enjoys greater First Amendment protection than student speech in the classroom, Attorney Dale Codd said in a statement. Bowles School District officials were obviously discriminating based on viewpoint because they perceive the headsets wristbands to be trans exclusionary. Well, when I actually see headsets, guys, that's females. It is biological females. If you're XY, that's a male. Just that simple, man. Just that simple, man. Boys, men should not be playing in female sports. Not on the soccer team. I'm pretty sure Megan Rapinoe would absolutely love it now if males were actually playing on the USWNT, right? Remember, she didn't have to worry about that during her playing career. But now that she's retired, oh boy, she wants them all to come in now. Absolutely insane, though. But anyway, plaintiffs filed a notice following the ruling saying they do not plan to enter more evidence before the judge issues a final decision, according to the report. The case is unfolding amid a shift in federal government's policy on transgender identifying athletes. Yeah. And of course, they're going to talk about President Trump, his executive order keeping men out of women's sports, which is just common sense. But I guess apparently, this judge right here doesn't have any common sense. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. And I told you guys a long time ago, you females out there, no one is coming to save you. You're going to have to act yourself. You guys are going to have to speak up. I know in the beginning, guys, not many females actually want to speak up because they were afraid. And what happened? They got destroyed by men in their sports. But now things seem to be changing as more and more women, females, girls are actually speaking up. President Trump had your back. But it definitely seems like these crazy judges, these leftists, they don't have your back. You're just going to have to keep fighting the good fight yourself. Because if you remain silent, you're going to get wiped out. There will be no female sports. Look what just happened in the UK, man. Women's pool featured 2 males identifying as women. And then in darts, the male, the transgender, won back-to-back titles. It's just a biological fact, guys, that men are just better physical athletes than women. And that's not being sexist or anything. That's just basic biology. We have bigger muscles, muscle mass, lung capacity. That's just the way we are. So if you don't fight, stand up for your rights, nobody else is going to stand up for you. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.